This is CNN 10 with an objective explanation of news in 10 minutes. I'm Carl Ainsley. Welcome to the show. A tornado and the effects of it lead things out for us today. We're taking you to Dallas, Texas. That's where daylight on Monday morning revealed the effects of the severe weather that struck on Sunday night. A cold front that's sweeping east across the United States spawned the tornado. We don't know yet how strong it was. Weather officials are still trying to figure that out, but its effects were felt all over Dallas, Fort Worth area. More than 100,000 households and businesses had lost electricity at one point, though workers have restored it to half of them by midday Monday. Campus were damaged, which led to class being cancelled at 6 schools on Monday. Another Dallas fire station, high winds blew off most of its roof. Dallas Mayor Eric Johnson said that considering the fact that the storm wrecked across a densely populated part of the city, it's very fortunate that there was no life loss and no serious injury from the storm. He said it caused mostly property damage issue. Texas Governor Greg Abbott declared 16 counties disaster areas, which will provide state resources to help people recover. Dallas is in Tornado Alley, a central part of the United States that sees a relatively high number of tornadoes, and even though they are most common in the late spring and early summer, tornadoes can form any time of year as these storms show us. When severe weather strikes, one of the most common questions we get: what's the difference between a watch and a warning? Well, just for comparison's sake, let's take this stoplight: green light, yellow light, red light. Sometimes the National Weather Service will issue a hazardous weather outlook, an advisory. Treat this as a green light. Know that the possibility of rough weather is there, but go about your day as you would to stay alert. But as conditions tend to ripen, we may see a tornado watch issued by the National Weather Service. Use this with more caution. This means conditions are favorable for tornado development, and so you need to know what you should do in case of a tornado strike. That's where the warning comes in. If the radar has indicated a tornado or someone has spotted a tornado in progress, when the tornado warning is issued, and you should get to your safe place immediately, stop what you're doing and seek shelter. Okay, now 10-second trivia. Tony Janus, an American born in 1989, was best known for his accomplishments in what? Aviation, track and field, railroad construction, or yachting? Tony Janus was an aviator, a barnstormer, and a pilot of the world's first commercial plane service. In 1914, that service was a 23-minute hop in a plane like this. It flew between St. Petersburg, Florida and Tampa, Florida. Commercial aviation continued to develop even today. The longest non-stop passenger flights in modern times look like this. It was a 19-hour and 16 minutes haul between New York City and Sydney, Australia, that was completed over the weekend. It covered 10,066 miles before touching down and putting 49 people on board. This was as much as an experience as it was an achievement. Qantas, the biggest airline in Australia, was working with medical researchers to see how passengers and pilots are affected by long-haul flights like this. Depending on their findings, Qantas may offer more regular flights than this in months ahead. Up next today, thanks to what's known as the Internet of Things, everything from laptop and toaster and washing machine, refrigerator can be connected to the internet and your smartphone. And critics say a lot of this isn't really useful or very smart, but this kind of technology is finding its way into wheelchairs that can climb stairs and canes that can give users advance notice of obstacles, and that example of how everyday accessibility could dramatically change life worldwide.